say that I really respect Sean's effort and the mayor's effort to come up with a compromise and have all the stakeholders come together to agree that they would want to support last year's the Proposition C to deal with pension reform. It's really the start of a discussion, and I'm willing to bring people together, just like Sean did, to build some consensus about furthering this discussion and to deal with the pension reform that we need to really deal with. I don't think we could get to it in one step, but we need to continue that discussion.
I'm an 18-year trustee of my own self-funded health, welfare, and pension program. We have a situation here where it's estimated, and I was part of C and not on D, and it was a consensus item, which you have to realize that you bring a lot of parties to the table because it's people's pensions that we're having issues with. I would maintain, currently going forward, we have a much more serious issue with health benefits on the rise. So what I'm saying here is that for the interim and for the next 10 years, we stopped, or we saved the city $1 billion to $1.3 billion. We limit the cost of living adjustments. We stopped new hires with reduced benefits. We stopped spiking, and we lowered the wages for new hires coming into the system. So will this work? We'll see. But over the 10 years, we have that estimate of cost savings of $1.3 billion. Remember, this is market-driven, and as the market rises and falls, so goes our pension plans.
Looking at this with the attitude of we'll see whether this works is not very prudent, because we cannot pretend we're immune to what's happening 100 miles away in Stockton. Okay, what we need to talk about, which no one has the political will to talk about, is that as heroes as they are, they're chasing the bad guys and they're running into burning buildings, we still need to talk about safety employees and their pensions. Because when you may not want someone running in a burning building at age 50, which is fine, but if they retire at 90% of their salary, 50 is very young and vibrant, and you can start a new career and do all kinds of things. So we need to talk about that. And we also can't do this just on the backs of the service employees. And now, not to demonize people, we also need to find incentives that we have good workers, because people with advanced degrees and highly specialized medical doctors who are incentivized by the pension system, we need to probably pay them more on the outset to match the private sector. So the big question for you as the voter is, who up here is going to be able to, at City Hall, really talk about this issue and deal with it without having some special interests in their back pocket who put them in office? Look carefully at who donates to who, and look carefully at the little local super PACs that donate on our behalf. I am independent and will work for you. Thank you.
We have about $500 to $700 million in unfunded liabilities facing us having to do with the retirement system. We have $323 million in unfunded liabilities having to do with the health system. It's a very serious problem. I was at a forum the other night of the city managers. I was asked, would I consider, if I were elected, switching everyone to Kaiser and have one provider, and it would save $32 million. And I could tell from the looks in the room that I gave the unpopular answer. Of course, everything should be on the table. We need to re-examine our retirement system. We need to construct new tiers. We need to go to some hybrid of defined contributions and defined benefits. We need to reconsider the retirement age. We need to have individuals who contribute more to their health. And we need to put a cap on the base at which people are being paid for their retirement. If you're making $300,000 a year in San Francisco, which is, to me, exorbitant for someone who is a city worker, your cap should be probably about $150,000, and your benefits should be a function of that. We have only begun to do the work that we need to do. We have not solved the problem, and I would promise to, bring my experience as an economist to the job and do what is necessary. Thank you.